my name is Ali Alex. I ask the difficult questions so you don't have to. Now there's this really fun crew tag challenge that's going around, which is great, and I love stuff like that, and I don't mean to be the buzzkill, but there is one really big problem with it that I'm going to have to, and also the solution is very simple, that I'm going to say right now, and then after I'm going to give you my crew, but without this applied, the solution, just to show you how OP it is, because you'll see. Anyway, the fact that you could pick your, you have to be a captain with a different role, okay, that's good. Have 6 support, 6 fighters, okay, that's good. Have a ship, you can have delve for whatever, describe even your theme, maybe, sure, that's good, all that good. Now the only problem, just the last sentence says, pick anyone from the anime, manga, filler, films, just no Yonkos. That's it. So you're just only limiting 5 characters. Now you're opening so much, and people could pick whoever they want, and it won't make it as fun, because now you're gonna have so many OP characters within everybody's crew, and it's gonna be similar. And I don't mean to get too political, but this always happens when people try not to add too many rules, but in terms open up so many holes, and just fuck shit up. So I mean, rules aren't always a bad thing as long as they balance the power and allow the smart people to have better system. I'm getting way too political. I always get political. Anyway, the simple solution to this is just to say no characters from any Yonkos crew, and obviously including the Yonkos past or present, and no characters from the Marines. See, those 2 simple rules, it makes it more difficult, but it also makes people start to really think of who's going to be in their crew, who should they let in, just these 2 rules. Now, of course, some people say, oh, it won't be as fun. Yeah, of course it won't be as fun for those who are lazy, but for those people who really love talking about One Piece and just finding stuff, and those people who love to think outside the box, this is extra fun for those people. And in fact, when you see people go with these rules, you'll see the really crews and like, holy crap, I never thought of him, or whatever. But now, just because of this rule, I'm gonna make my crew, no planning, right? No plan, off the top of my head, I'm gonna make a fucking OP crew, just because those rules aren't there. Alright, let's start with the fighters. For my fighters, I'll have Akainu, because, it's been confirmed by the show that the strongest members of the entire Marine are the Admirals. So I'll have Akainu, I'll have Kizaru, I'll have Fujitora, so those are, world's strongest swordsman. It's free, so okay, I'll have Mihawk. Who else? Akoji. Again, confirmed strongest person. Let's see, who's the world's most wanted man? Dragon. And there you go. Those are my 6 fighters. Beat that. Akainu, Kizaru, Fujitora, Mihawk, Akoji, and Dragon. I have the 4 strongest members of the entire Marines, and the world's best swordsman, and the world's most wanted man. Bam. Done. Support. This is actually the part of the quiz I did like, because it also made you think outside the box and just not fighting. Because that's what makes One Piece good. It's not just a fighting anime. It's an actual story-driven, character-driven, drama, and slightly romance, but it's like, it's still not just a fighting anime. It's still shonen, but it's still not just fighting. That's why I love it. Okay, now in terms of supports. Obviously, I'll need a really good navigator, and I'll take Nami. She's been amazing. In terms of doctor, I need a doctor, obviously. So I'll take Law. We also need someone who's a shipwright, but also can steer the ship and help the ship. So I'll take Frankie, actually, because he'll take care of the ship well. Now, since I have 4 Devil Fruit users into my fighter side, and maybe Dragon's one or not, I'm gonna need some really good swimmers. And so who do we know that's a really good swimmer and a really good chef, and who went to the freaking Okama Kingdom, so he knows some freaking could make some food steroids and help the entire ship be buff as fuck. I'm gonna have Sanji in the crew. I also need, in terms of strategy and just in terms of again, a veteran pretty much, Jimbei, and he also would help with the swimming problem as well. So he would be our strategist, and he would be our veteran and our strategist, and he would be pretty much the vice captain. Oh, I also need one more. Let's see. I have a doctor. I have a navigator. I have a guy who takes over the ship. I have a chef and a strategist, and they could just take care of the swimming problem as well. I guess I think I would need another non-swimmer, but I also need someone super loyal because I wouldn't want to be, since I am the captain, but I also want to. I wouldn't want to be your captain. I want to have like more power to Zoro. See, I'm putting him as support, and I don't think anyone would ever put Zoro as a support, but the thing with him is he's very loyal, and despite the fact that he's an idiot in terms of, taking, directions, basically what I would do with him, I would it's a support thing, I would make him the ship's bodyguard, while I take the other 6 guys and make them destroy the world. And he'd also be with me. Jimbei, Zoro, and I would discuss what should we do with the crew, because they're very loyal and battle savvy people. Now, in terms of me, I would be the captain, but I would also be the entertainer of the crew. So musician and entertainer, I'd see the same thing. And my power, I wouldn't have any power, but because I would just go crazy ham on my Conqueror's Haki, Observation Haki, and Armament Haki. I would go crazy ham on that to make them super strong, to make them like Shanks level. And for anyone who read the manga, I would make my Observation Haki like that well, because I would train the fuck out of it. See, I would wait like 20 years before I went out to sea just to train these shit to be really good at stuff. So then I could also help the swimming problems, because my 6 fighters are super OP. And in terms of my ship, I'll take the 1000 Sunny because our shipwright is Frankenstein. But anyway, now you see, in terms of supports, you will see diversity, and support is something. The 6 support characters you'll see among like people like King of Lightning and Roger's Base. Hopefully, Sword does it. Sword 7 Mage does it too. You'll see some diversity and you'll see some clever ideas. But in terms of fighters, honestly, I doubt you'll meet anybody who can beat my 6 fighters. I literally have the world's best swordsman. It's not even debatable. He is the world's best swordsman. And I also have the 4 strongest members of the Marines. Again, that's not even debatable. It's been confirmed. Okay? The Marine Admirals are the strongest member of the entire Marine Force. Entire. So I have all 4. I have a Kainu, Kizaru, Fujitora, and a Koji. And so, yeah, so I have these 4 the strongest members of the Marines, with the world's best swordsman and the world's most wanted man, Dragon. Seriously, beat this. See, you see, there's not enough day. It makes it so easy. I bet you're going to see these characters a lot. And that's my problem with this. So, thank you for watching. Please share this with your favorite YouTubers so they understand, so they do a better version of this challenge. So basically, they keep every rule except the last rule, which is, only having what's it called? No Yonkos. That rule is not enough. You need to also have no Yonkos and no what's it called? No Yonko members either, past and present. Maybe we can exception for Whitebeard because Whitebeard's gone. So I guess maybe you can have some members of Whitebeard's crew, but other than him, no members of the Yonkos, no members of their crew, and no members from the Marine, the Navy either. So the only people that are allowed to pick are Shichibukais and non-Yonko characters and non-Yonko member characters. See, that will cause people to actually think outside the box and start really thinking, who should I pick in my crew? In fact, the funny thing is, I just realized the fact that Akoji is no longer the confirmed strongest members of the Marines because he left the Marines. So someone could make the argument, yeah, the only people that are still part of the strongest members of the Marines are still Akane, Kizaru, and Fujitora. However, so I'd remove Akoji just because I don't know if he's super confirmed yet because he left, and instead I put Marco as a fighter. Bam, we gotta heal them and fucking destroy them all, and he can fly. See, this is the problem. Honestly, I don't think no one can beat this. No one can beat this. Seriously, find someone that can beat my 6. Akainu, Kizaru, Fujitora, Mihawk, Dragon, Marco. Beat that. Impossible. Anyway, so please, like I said before, share with your favorite YouTubers and just make sure to get the thing. Do this challenge again. Just with the added rule of, remember, no members of any Yonkos, so none of their crew members either. Maybe Whitebeard will make an exception for Whitebeard's crew. And Same with the crew with obviously none of the Yonkos past or present. That's a good rule. But also no member of the Marines. Let's see what people do with this. No member. So add these 2 rules extra and see how they go. Please share with your favorite YouTubers. I really and honestly, even if you don't want the what's it called, even if you want them to watch this entire video, like 10 minutes is too much or whatever, just send them these rules. You don't have to give me credit. I'm really curious what they are gonna do. I'm just curious about the knowledge and the creativity they're gonna with this. I don't really care if they look at me or not. Just as long as just adding these rules, I'm super curious. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and please remember, my name is Alex, and I will be the doctor who's going to cure the cancer known as feminism.